Hey everybody, this is JBuzzSaw79 here with the leaked pictures for both the Academy Druid as well as the Elementalist. So I have the first one up here. I don't remember how many, like 20 of them now. And I just wanted to show them up here to see what others see of them, in case you might have missed them. So here we got the Acid Ooze. Level 2, 6, ignores crits. I think he's really good. I mean, a 3-up corrode. Yeah. So obviously he's supposed to be like the jelly. Ignores non-crits. Very nice. I like that a lot. Alluring Orchid. Now some of these obviously are not of better qualities, but you know, the Orchid is going to be interesting because it affects, as you can tell, minor creatures. They must attack it if able. So that includes like zombies and things like that, because it doesn't say it's a psychic condition apparently. So and it places a rot on them. So now they wouldn't get the rot, but it would, you know, still hold them in the zone, for example, you know, buy you a little bit of time. And even if you suck up only, you know, the minor creatures, that's all right. And it's only enemy minor creatures, so I might add this to my Beastmasters, things like that. Since it's only enemy, I can go ahead and toss it in there, maybe have them attack that, which basically I can go in there and punch some face maybe. So Hellfire Ants, I have swarms here. And the way it works, what I've read, is that swarms roll attack dice equal to health remaining, but you roll essentially one at a time. So they have elusive, so they ignore guards, and they can attack different targets with their additional attacks. Now normally, I believe when you use a swarm, it has to attack only one creature, but the Hellfire Ant can split it off to hit multiples. It'll be interesting. I think swarms are an interesting turn. I don't know if I like them or not, from what I feel by what I've read so far. Beam of Frost. A lot of people excited we finally get to use Frost. Obviously, I don't know everything that's coming, but I'm assuming there'll be some equip to deal with the Frost. A lot of people in Arena are excited because they finally get to use Bear Skin for something other than in their spokes and their tires. Chitin Armor kind of replaced it, and it was kind of just throw darts at it. The freeze mechanic is interesting. I'm not sure exactly what they plan to do with it. I assume it will just fall off, like perhaps just, you know, once you activate it, it falls off one piece at a time, perhaps every round, or you can't have a cap more than 2. I'm sure there's some kind of mechanic with it. You can see there the cold symbol for it, 2 dice, 6-up freeze. So my thought is that it just stays on, and then just perhaps falls off next turn. You know, like at the start of upkeep or something, they just float away into Neverland because they melt off. So, all right, Cleansing Potion, slotless item. The 3 charge counters when you have priority. Remove a counter. Remove a poison condition from a friendly creature. Paying its removal cost. I like it because it's slotless. I mean, it's so good that you can have items that are slotless right now. Because why not? It's only 1 to put into play. You may not use it, but there's a lot more poison conditions than what you think. So, I mean, we're talking rots, weeks, you know, just to name a couple quick. So, that's going to be really handy. This is Corrosive Concoction. This is entirely different. They look very similar. This one is once per round when an enemy creature, when you damage one, you may remove it and place a corrode counter on that creature. So it's when you damage an enemy creature with a non-spell. So this is to be more of a melee thing where you hit them with your weapon and you toss some poison on them and corrodes away apparently. Could be good. You know, I mean, you look at some of the stronger stuff from melee. You know, like let's get an example here. Well, frick, even the like Warlock, you know, with his whip, his melee. I mean, he's got reach, but he could run in there, slap him with the whip, get some burns, and then toss some corrodes on him and weaken him next round. Or for one of his other monsters, even you throw a corrode on there. So, really super good card. I'm excited for the corrode concoction. It's Fog. Not sure yet. I mean, it buys you some time, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. It's only one round dissipate. So I guess technically if you're worried about whatever, it's not horrible. I mean, not by any means. It'll be used, I think, in clutch situations. I can see it being used. Hunting Falcon. What more birds? Level 2, you say? Yeah. So yeah. I'm just good for the Druid. It's still Nature School. Beastmaster pets it. Got 11 health, 1 armor, 4 dice, piercing 1. Same zone for 5. I mean, it's a pretty beefy bird. Thinking you could throw a rhino hide on that and pet it, and you have a 3 armor, 11 health bird with 4 to 5 dice attack. That's really good. So I'm excited for that. It's pretty good. Freeze weapon. Increase cost by 2. Gets disabled. Sure. Flame attacks. 1/2 additional. So this is attached congregation only on minor weapons, so level 1 and 2 items. Wands. Yeah, there's some really good stuff in here with these freezes that I'm interested in. Especially this, you're able to take out wands. Yeah, super good. Nobody uses shields anyway, except for Paladin. And they're not even real people. Frost Trap. Do frost conditions on creature. Not knowing the frost conditions is kind of so I'm not really sure what to say about those. I think though that like I said, you're going to be able to move potentially. So I'm interested in the mechanic of how they are removed. I mean, does it just, are you slowed? Can you not move at all? Or that could be something. If you have like 2, you can never have more than 2 on. And if you have 2 on, you're slowed. If you have 1 on, you're lumbering maybe. You know, 2 on, you can't move at all. 1, you're slowed. I don't know. Could be something. I want to see. Wish I could see that, but I gotta wait. Healing Tree. You have priority. You can heal objects for 2. I don't know yet. I'm assuming for the Academy Druid, they've kind of removed the tree bond mechanic. I don't know again. It would be interesting. If they didn't remove it, well, it's only once per turn when you have priority. So basically every other turn, once on the turn, you get to heal. So I think they're trying to push down how much healing can be exchanged with the tree, which, you know, Academy makes sense, but yeah. New terrain, yes. It's both dark and fire. So it splits, it feeds into both. Flame attacks against objects in this zone, roll an additional die. Creature conjurations in the zone that don't have burn condition. Wow, that is super good. I like that a lot. Warlocks are gonna love that by a million times. Jungle Defender, I seen this. I was happy to see essentially a Treebeard type character. Pretty expensive, I'm surprised for Academy. Not gonna lie, 14, I didn't think most things never go that high. Because it seems to be only to be a minor creature kind of battle thing. He's extra dice against flyers. He has a 5-up reach attack, which is real good. So, and then if it's flyer, it's 7. So, I think he's going to see a lot of play as a one of in arena. I think is going to be where you see a lot of him. Excuse me, I'm shifting to my computer chair. But all right, moving on. Mana Lotus. Moving Dissipate. The last one comes off, gain 5 mana. This I think will be interesting too because basically it's a 2-mana investment. You wait, you net gain 3. So I'm going to think that early on I can see people like casting 2 of these because they're not also zone exclusive. So if you want to sit in the back, you double cast this and wait. Because if you can get through 3 turns, you net gain 6 mana. And you can set up by that. And really, you're only investing 4. And then, the next turn, 15 plus 9 at 24. 2 more rounds, you net gain back. I think this is going to be huge. Oh, this is unique, I guess. I didn't see that at first. Well, you're still going to see it played. Mana Flower, Mana Lotus. So, I think a lot of people are going to switch to play at least one of these. So, just my thought. It is a vine, so I can see druids running lots of these with the vine tree. That'd be interesting, because once you spread your vine tokens out to a certain area, you just cast one off, and then a few rounds later, you'll benefit from it. Mana Shard, I'm really excited for, especially for like the Warlord. I hate putting down all those freaking outposts being zone exclusives. This is definitely not a zone exclusive. Say it's Flame Immunity. That's awesome. It's or Arcane, not an Arcane, so it's only a 1 point for a Warlord. So your first round, you can put this out with your barracks. You have 2 mana on it to turn afterwards. Toss your outpost, and away you go. So that's good, because I hate dealing with a stupid construct yard thing. It's lame. I'd rather play more outposts. Like true outposts, so. I like the Mana Shard. And it's an object that channels. So I suppose I would also include Familiars. Huh. Interesting. Rage Tonic. Alright. So yeah, 3 priority again, remove, +1 melee. I mean, it's a slotless item for 2 mana, and every other turn you get another melee to a living creature. And Nature School only. Nature's gonna love that. Not just I have seen your zone. I could see this more with late game Druid, I think, or Beastmaster. So, holy crap, that's a big rat. 5, level 1. One other friendly rat is in this zone. He gains melee 1. So he's kind of like the dogs, the Witchwood dogs. I'm going to have to get, there's probably going to be 3 in there, as it's a level 1. So, gosh, I'm going to have to get like at least 3 of these decks, so I can build a Witchwood dog wood swarm thing. I mean, you know, it's cheap, just like the rats, or the snake. 5 health, no armor though. So they're gonna be like freaking paper. You put the life tree out though, they got 7 health. That's decent. Same with the hounds. So they'll feed off of each other. So lots of swarm from the Witchwood area. I like it. I like swarm. Oh, that guy. I think this was a promo at one point. So I'm remembering wrong. While there's damage on him, he has double strike. He cannot guard though. So only attacking, doesn't guard. I might run one. Another weasel. Yeah. You guys cast Gator on him. Get up to 10 and do a damage that way. That'd be interesting. Reclamation. I saw this before too. I was super excited for this. It's a plant and a vine. You can cast it from your tree. Make people deal with stuff. I mean, it's 2 damage every round. People move away from their spawn point. Don't have to deal with it. Or just to be that guy, just cast it right away and make them waste dispels on it. That could be interesting. Again, it's if you put through the vine tree, you know, if you reach out that far eventually, I mean, look at it. It's going to be 1 to cast because mana will come off the tree, 3 to reveal, so up to 4, and then you do 2 damage right away once you reveal it. So, or you can throw it on, you know, a forge, you know, a little extra damage on a forge. Make them deal with that too. So there's this might be the last slide here. There's the full wording on the swarm. Should be, oh, maybe bees yet. So it's supposed to be in the middle. And they also have finite, but yeah. Non-zone attacks do a maximum of 1 damage. So zone attacks will do full damage to a swarm, which makes sense. Anybody who's played D&D Pathfinder understands. Another snake. That's right. He's got rot. I like the swarm stuff they got. That reptile, aquatic, serpent, and animal. Boy, I want to add him to my Crocodile Lindy deck I made with the Shoals Crocodile. There's only 5 mana too. Deep with Brack Trance. Madeira Shrine. Quick cast, feature Pray Heal. I really like the Shrine. Lots of health. Only 4. That's a quick action. You pray and heal 2. That's so good. It's not epic either, so I can see me throwing a few of these in along with the other one for her. Swamp Lurker. Plant. Bet it wasn't a vine, but I'd still use them. Looks like Swamp Thing or Man Thing. For those that read DC and Marvel comics, they would understand this. Regen 2 is really good. Again, I'm thinking Gator Toughness, put him 10 health, 2 armor, 3 dice, yeah, but you got the Regen 2, which is really nice. So, extra armor. The Toad's pretty good. Elusive and Reach, that's really good. So many really good things out of here. Very pleased. Twister. Minor creature is damaged, it becomes inactive. So that'd be a real interesting thing that would really suck against like one of my swarm builds. Well, I hit 4 of your animals at the start of the phase, so all 4 of them cannot now Activate. We'll flip those markers down. Yeah, this is a swarm killing card right there if I've ever seen one. That sucks. A lot. It's almost gonna hit your stuff too. So if someone started dropping the bigger creatures out, they probably got their zone. So that brings us to the close here apparently, because I can't do anymore. So all right. Well, thank you for watching this walkthrough quick of the cards that I have gotten spoilers for, the Mage Wars Academy and the Mage Wars, I didn't even say the first name, just Mage Wars Academy Druid and Mage Wars Academy Elementalist coming. Just drop or two that I've been reading in forums and such. There's a hint that the later one will be like Necromancer and the Monk as well. And that would be really awesome later on. So, JBuzzsaw79 saying thanks for watching and signing off.